Yeah. Okay. So now like a basic backend has been set up with CRUD. In the third PR, I set up a basic backend with models, lib routers, of course, all of those express stuff and everything, right? The Next.js frontend is in the frontend folder. The backend goes with the Express relational mongoose backend, merge type backend type, right? It's all in TypeScript, models, routers, lib, right? And yeah, also I've added tests over here. So basically, when you can basically, without spinning up the actual MongoDB server, you can test everything locally. So like you don't even need GitHub workflows for testing everything. You can do it all locally. All right. I've used IORedis for the Redis testing, and then there is TRPC's create call factor for TRPC testing. I've added TRPCs all over this backend. I have added like Zod for all over the backend, right? It basically helps a lot when you're mentioning type safety and making sure that no API calls gets held from there and everything. TRPC was basically like a more of a backend thing, so I implemented it while making the backend itself, right? In my fourth commit, I added tests, I added CI YAML files. In the next commit, I will be adding like basically setting up the BullMQ servers and spinning up those and adding some tests for that as well. Then we can go and move on to the implementation part of this thing. I know it gets pretty complex here, but this is what some industrial-based protocols have been. I've been a very like huge contributor in this open source environments, and yeah, that's what they do, honestly, really. Yeah, so we'll see if we could deploy it over AWS and not Vercel. I'll see how can I set up everything. But yeah, see you in the next commit.